Hello, Peanut here, and I'm here again with another 6-star event video. Go over each chapter as details are released and providing some tips on how to easily complete the chapter missions and in order to help you obtain all the rewards. The first chapter stretches from the 19th of July and ends on August 8th, so when the in-game time becomes the 9th, Chapter 1 would have ended. Chapter 1 spans for a total of 21 days, which allows for plenty of time to complete the required amount of daily and challenge missions to get the first chapter's rewards. To start us off, I'll be going over the daily missions. Assuming they're going to be the same for all the chapters, there are a total of 5 different daily missions you can get. Before accepting the quest, you can re-roll it like you would with Arcane River Dailies if you do not want to complete that specific quest, at the chance of rolling an easier or faster quest. There is also a special daily mission you can also do once a week, so if you haven't done it already for that week, try and re-roll the initial quest to try and land it. As for the challenges, there are a total of 10 for the first chapter. The first of which is to obtain 30 nodes from mobs, so anywhere from Arcane River or Grandis will count. Ones that you drop or others drop and pick up do not count. The second is to defeat any Arcane River and Grandis flying mobs. To put in simpler terms, kill any and all AFK mobs that you see, as this challenge has a total of 500 kills required for this achievement. The third challenge requires you to reset your inner ability a total of 100,000 points. The fourth challenge requires you to go into what I like to call the purple bounty portals. This challenge may be a bit difficult as you would need to encounter a purple bounty portal and get a total of 50 perfect hits by hitting the middle of the quick time event during the entire chapter's duration. And no, you do not need to get 50 hits in one portal, as it is literally impossible. The fifth challenge requires you to activate all types of runes. For this challenge, you would have to use a total of 5 runes for all rune types that there are in the game. There are being a total of 10 rune types, giving us a total of 50 uses needed. The sixth challenge requires you to reach level 5 on all traits on an active hyper-burning character. Just get level 5 in all 6 traits. This is by far the easiest. Remember, this is only valid on active hyper-burning characters, so the previous event's hyper-burning character will not count. The seventh challenge requires you to complete 20 Arcane River and or Grandis dailies, so just any combination of either of the two. The eighth challenge requires you to complete Arcane River special content. To put in simpler terms, it's essentially just the weekly mini-games that we have available. For example, Vanishing Journey Party Quest, Muto Party Quest, the new Dream Defender, and so on and so forth. The ninth challenge requires you to clear Fruito's courtship dance within 30 seconds. It's essentially just that weird chicken dance thing from the bounty portal. The 10th and final mission requires you to defeat Stormwings and bounty portals. This requires you to kill a total of 20 of them. Now that we know what the challenges are, these are in my opinion the 5 simplest chapter challenges to complete if you want to get the chapter challenge requirements out of the way and focus on other things. The first of which is to get level 5 on trait EXP on your hyper-burning character. This is by far the easiest as there is various sources of free trait EXP, be it from monster collection exploration, equips dropped from various bosses, monster park, using flames, or just by harvesting minerals and herbs. The second one on my list is resetting a total of 100,000 honor EXP. Just about everyone should have a few mules they haven't done the inner abilities on yet, so you can easily go on to any character who has 100,000 EXP and reset it all on that one character or across several characters if you need to. The third one is doing 20 Arcane and or Grandis dailies. You don't even need to pay attention to this one to complete this, as anyone and everyone who does dailies will passively complete this. The fourth of which is looting 30 nodes. Just by doing the previous challenge, you should be able to get enough nodes within the time duration for this chapter to complete without even trying. The fifth and final challenge that I believe is the easiest is to use all types of runes. This may raise a brow from some people, but the reason I find this easy is because not only will you rack up use counts just by doing dailies on your main and mules, is that once you get closer to the end of chapter 1, you can just go from one character to another to search different maps for the runes you need. I recommend making a notepad file to make it easier on yourself so you don't end up having to open and close the UI over and over to track them. Now for an honorable mention, just in case people don't like the 5th challenge I recommended, is that this one I didn't include because not everyone has a lot of mules who can enter Arcane River. But if you do, you can simply spam the Arcane River minigame and party quest to complete this as well. Be careful as the autocomplete function will not count towards the total completion, so you actually have to do each weekly mission by hand. The last honorable mention I will include is the Fruito's courtship dance. Even though it is only 30 seconds to complete, it is a DDR game, so some people may find it hard to complete. Once you've completed the required amount of daily missions and challenge missions for Chapter 1, you can claim the following rewards. Chapter 1 EXP Potion, which is essentially a reskinned Growth Potion 1, 1200 Arcane Symbol Selector coupons, an Arcane Weapon Box. Take note that this is actually a fake Arcane weapon, so you can't Star Force or Cupid. You can still use flames on it though. A shiny Prestige box that contains Legendary Circulators, Chaos Circulators, Black Circulators, and Honor EXP medals. 20 Karma Meister Cubes, and no, I refuse to call them by their new names, so 20 Karma Meister Cubes, buddy. a free Terry pet package that contains both a little Terry pet of the event NPC and a pair of glasses for it. Lastly, if and when this chapter rolls by and you can no longer complete the daily and challenge missions, you can still use the catch-up function at the cost of Maple Points to complete a set amount of either to meet the requirements to get the chapter 1 reward. Please take note that the daily missions can only be caught up 3 times per day, and the challenge missions can be caught up once per day. Please also be aware that you will not be able to get the prizes for the individual challenges or daily missions when you use the catch-up function. You will only be able to recoup the amount of daily challenge requirements as well as challenge point requirements you need for that chapter's reward. Hello, Peanut here again. I hope this video helped you with the first chapter of the 6-star event, because I'll be making one for each of the following chapters after this one, so be sure to subscribe if you'd like to see the next chapter guide video when it rolls out. Also, if there are any incorrect information or errors, please let me know in the comment sections, or I'll do it myself if I'm able to catch them, and I'll make a pinned comment so that everyone can see said errors too. I hope you all found this helpful and hope to see you in the next video as well.